I don't want the RP to play out. Exactly.
Hey, Officer Suarez,
Hey,
how you doing, sir?
How's it going?
Yo, what up, Suarez? How you doing, dude?
How's it going?
Yeah, I
All right,
appreciate
so
you
what's,
helping me out the other day.
No worries. Here, what's going on, guys? Here, let's talk over. Let's talk over here.
So as far as I understand, well, first I'm trying to figure out who the ticketing officer
That
is.
was me.
I don't. Oh, that's you.
Oh,
Yes.
So my client is saying that he was at the Group 6 headquarters when he received a ticket. He found out through email he
Yeah.
had a ticket.
Okay.
I don't have any other details other than that. But
Yeah.
he wasn't driving at the time that this happened. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on or how he got the ticket or what the word
So
is.
there's a traffic stop conducted on a Black Seminole, and the driver
okay.
was provided identification to Stanley Miller, aka
Little Tuggz, yeah.
gentleman here. Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck?
Okay.
I don't understand,
he had
dude. I got an ID right now. It's on my
So-
person.
You're saying that you pulled somebody over and then they gave you an ID that was
Stanley Miller.
for Stanley Miller.
Yes.
And were you able to identify that person?
We don't have a picture on Lil Tuggz here, so we don't have, like, if we pull someone over.
Did he
and
look
they're
like
not-
me? I don't understand.
No, the individual had a mask on.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
And was the vehicle registered to him?
No.
Okay.
So now we're at a point where
Yeah.
if this is actually something we're discussing right now, right? Is if someone, because so here's the deal, right? If I pull you over, Mr. Monroe, and I have no previous intercourse or interaction with you, right? Let's just put an example out there. Let's say I don't
We've
remember
never had
you,
intercourse before. Can we
right?
get that
Whatever
clear
it
for
is,
the
right?
record?
Whoa, wait, hold up. This is my lawyer, yo.
Yeah, we've never had intercourse before, correct, Officer Suarez?
I mean, you
No,
cool
that's
and
just
shit.
a
Like, if you
hypothetical.
guys want to, like,
but
you know,
Wait, what did I say?
You said
Interaction.
intercourse.
I'm
You
so
said you
sorry.
wanted to
Interaction is
intercourse.
what I meant.
And I'm just trying to
Interaction,
clarify that we
interaction.
have never had intercourse in the
Yeah.
past.
Interaction.
Okay,
God, I'm
okay,
sorry.
Just to be
I'm-
like, because
It
like,
was
I
just
don't,
it was a choice
No.
use of word. and I was just a little
Interaction is what I
confused.
meant to say. Okay.
Okay,
Sorry.
all right, we're on the same
Okay.
page now. All right.
What we're trying to.
is it going to be intercourse like before or after?
No,
Like,
there's
where's
no
the
intercourse
intercourse
happening.
coming?
There was never any intercourse. I meant to say interaction.
Understood.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
so, well, let me ask you this first, Mr. Miller. That ID you're claiming, just so we can understand here, that was not you.
I don't even know. Like, I mean, you're telling me some shit. All I know is out down at G6, I met a guy named JJ, and he was gonna bring on tier 3. There was another lady in a tier 3 truck, with like orange hair, with a white shirt, and I was like on my tablet, looking up some videos on Power World, because I'm trying to catch like the really super Pokemon looking motherfucker. He kind of looked like a Pikachu, but it ain't a Pikachu, even though they both do electricity. But he can hold like a Gatling gun. And the crazy thing about it is that Gatling gun, like, it just looks so sick, and I want one of those. I also want to make like a really good farm or whatever, so like some of the shit get automated. So like what I plan to do on some of it is I set it up so when I go to sleep, I can wake up the next morning and I got mad shit like ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Because like, why would you want to do it manually when you can get that shit automated, bro? That ain't gonna be sick, dude. But yeah, then I got an email and was like, you got billed $450. And I called the lawyer. I was like, yo, dude, some shit went down. And he looked up some stuff and he said, like, I don't even remember what you said. So
Yeah, I looked it up
said,
and
"Meet me."
I saw a charge on the record and they asked me to meet me at City Hall.
Yeah.
I can't, there's no way for me to identify who gave a ticket or when a ticket happened or anything like that, just the charges. So that's
I
why I
get
came
that.
down here right
Okay.
away.
Okay, so you were at Group 6 HQ when this is all apparently happening, right?
I mean, I don't know when it happened, to be honest.
I would say it's about.
I don't even know when I got the
25
bill
minutes
came
ago?
through, dude.
25 minutes ago.
I mean, I assume it happened around the time you got the email.
Well, yeah, you would have received the bill. So when did you receive the bill?
When I was at the Group 6.
Okay. and you said you were working with like a tier 3 driver.
I was going to, but JJ had to do a run, so I'm chilling.
JJ, and who's JJ to you? Who is that exactly?
Just a guy I met on the yard.
JJ. Okay. Yeah. Is that like a name, or is he just?
I used to work with JJ when I did.
Something like that.
Jamarius.
I don't really know. I just know it got a tier 3. Said to hit me up when he done.
There was a JJ that I used to work with at Group 6 that has a tier 3, but I don't know if it's the same JJ. So. But the JJ I worked with was Joaquin Jimenez, I believe.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one. Okay, so you were gonna do a run with him at the time of this citation being
But the
issued.
thing is, he had finished it up, and like you don't get those contracts right away, so I was like chillaxing.
Okay, but you guys had agreed to kind of plan on doing a run, right?
When he was free later, yeah. Whether I was gonna do it right away, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
but
okay. But later he was.
I understand, like what, like you and I know each other. You were like over at I ran into you yesterday, right? At the hospital.
I believe it was yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I understand. Like, did you like forget who I was or some shit?
No. So here's what we have. So the person in the vehicle was masked, right? But provided your identification. It appears then that someone. Are you saying that your ID was stolen?
I'm not saying anything. I don't know what like how like any of this. Like I'm going off of what you're saying. I just know I got a bill, bro.
Yeah. So what happened with your ID?
Well, I got my ID right here, dude.
Okay. So can you flash ID?
Yeah, right here, dude.
All right, fantastic. So what happened to your previous ID that you had in your possession?
What previous ID?
So did you have an ID that was previously before this one?
I mean, I've had IDs throughout my lifetime.
Right. Did you have an ID that was a 2023 ID?
I mean, I must have had one last year at some point.
Okay. And how did you dispose of that or get rid of it?
I mean, bro, I don't know. That was like that was like a month ago, bro.
Busy.
Right.
What you think, Lawyer?
I mean, at this point, there's not really. I mean, we're just trying to get this resolved.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Listen, I'm happy to work with it with you guys here, figure out what happened, but I'm just trying to understand what happened during that stop and why someone else is in possession of your identification.
I mean, you're asking someone who wasn't part of the stop.
I don't know. Like motherfuckers out there with like fake IDs or some shit, bro. That's crazy.
I think. I mean, if you're willing to remove the charges, that's fine. But if not, we would just want to request traffic court and just kind of deal with it there.
Yeah.
Seeing as he was already billed and there's points against his license as a result.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. All right. Give me a second, because there's I need to talk to one person.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Give me one person. 1 second here, and then I'll speak with you guys in just a second. Okay.
Absolutely.
Y'all appreciate that, dude.
All right. So the one thing I'm going to tell you is,
you
need to stop talking so much.
Answer
the one question he asks. Don't give him more than you need to. And if you don't know, you just say, I don't remember. I don't recall.
Yeah. Bet.
Don't be rude. Don't be a dick. None of that. Just answer yes, no, or no. I don't remember.
All right. Sound good.
Same thing if I put you on the stand.
All right. Sound good, dude.
Yes,
I mean, I don't know. I just got a bill, bro.
I know, but you like to talk, and it's just not. And it's not.
I'm trying to get in it. I'm trying to get in their head. Know what I'm saying?
I understand where you're coming from, but just let me do what I do. Okay?
All right, bet.
We'll get you there.
Y'all, what up, little Tug dope?
Hey, you got any bombs?
Do I have any bombs? What you mean, dude? Why would you be asking me
Like,
that?
like bombs, like explosives.
What the fuck? Who the fuck is this?
I'm just wondering if you have any.
Wait, is this you, Bobby?
Yeah. You know, I'm thinking about just making explosives now.
What the fuck? What the hell happened to you? Why are you asking these questions, bro?
Is that Bobby Charles?
Yeah, Bobby Charles asked me for bombs and shit, bro. The fuck?
Tell him to call his fucking lawyer now.
Explosives.
Call your lawyer
C4?
now.
What? Why?
I don't know. He's saying that. I don't know. Like, just call your lawyer now, dude.
You know what? I will.
This guy's a fucking idiot. Bobby, are you a fucking moron? That's rhetorical. Don't answer that. You're on bail for terrorism. You understand that, right? Yeah, not funny to call people and asking them about bombs. You're on bail for terrorism. He's sitting in the police lobby because we're dealing with an issue. You have no idea where he is, who's in front of. Don't be calling people talking about shit like that. Are you stupid? Sure. Yeah, great. I really want to go explain that to a judge. Perfect. Outstanding. Let's not do dumbass shit that gets you back to jail for terrorism, okay? It doesn't matter. They would send you to jail. Stop it. You're being stupid. Okay. Thank you. All right. Goodbye. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna get paid enough to be a babysitter for him.
Yo, you know, I wonder why while he was talking about like the ID don't got like a photo or some shit like that. I don't know what, like, that seemed like random as fuck. What the hell did that have to do with it?
Well, if your profile had a photo and they knew that that was you because you were fingerprinted or something,
Yeah.
like at the lobby, it just gives them a better visual of who you are as a person.
Yeah,
so
but
that they can
like,
identify you.
but the thing is, like, I've met this dude before, and he telling us that the guy had a mask on. So
Yeah,
like,
I hear you.
like what, like, the photo is irrelevant, right?
I think so. In my opinion, he probably should have asked the person to take the mask off, identified who they were, or at least, you know, committed to memory who they were, because in a court, when we go to traffic court here, he's not going to be able to point at you and definitively identify you as the person who committed this, right? So
Yeah.
that's the problem. Even if he didn't have a photo, he could say on the stand, "Yes, I know it was this person." Right?
Oh yeah,
A little bit harder when you're wearing a mask.
yeah, that is true.
Okay. If you were wearing a mask, but either way, it's neither here nor there. If you were at group sex, then you have a very strong alibi. Well, not a strong alibi if you don't have anybody that can corroborate it, but you know, your statement is you were somewhere else, and he has to disprove that. So the burden's on him, not on you.
Can we sue him for lost wages? I was gonna be doing Group 6, dude. I not only lost $450, but I lost like at least an hour and a half of Group 6 ones, dude.
I mean, can you sue for
I
lost
could have
wages?
been grinding, dude.
Can you sue for lost wages? Yes.
I could have
yes,
been
you can.
grinding, homie.
But personally, I wouldn't take that case.
Oh.
It's not that you don't have a case, but it's just, I mean, getting found not guilty of the traffic tickets, you know, I understand it's inconvenience to you, but if they get removed, I mean,
Oh man, I really wish
that's a
Rami
pretty
was
good win,
around,
in my
dude.
opinion.
This would have been a
But you can
great
certainly
case for
sue them.
Rami.
You're within your legal right to do so.
Do 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 do. Can file a case later. No.
You watch football and all?
What? No, not wee wee.
Wow. All right.
Can we go to traffic court anyway?
If there's a judge available, yeah.
Oh my god, dude, that'd be sick, homie. You there, Dudge?
Well, the officer has to request it, so
Oh.
yeah. We'll find out when he requests it. Why do they call you Little Tuggz?
But that's my SoundCloud name, dude.
Oh yeah. Got some good shit on SoundCloud or what?
What that?
You said you got some good shit on SoundCloud or what?
Yeah, I got some shit on. I mean, I got 2 tracks on there.
Send me a link for your best shit. I want to hear it.
If you go to SoundCloud.com/LILTUGGZ.
Yeah, but which one's your best? That's what I was wondering.
Da-na-na. I wake again, I wake again. I wake again. What a day, man. What a fucking day, bro. Resurrecting's a great dude. I feel like the day hasn't even started.
Okay.
The moment we woke up, this has been the only, like, this waiting bit has been the slowest part of the stream. But even then, this has been exciting because we don't know what's going to happen next. A little tuggy wuggy here. Honestly, I think it'd be fun to go to court over this, personally.
Listen, man, I'm going to level with you. I'm just listening to this resurrection shit. And,
Yeah.
I'm like halfway through it. This is actually really good.
Oh, thank you, y'all.
So, I mean, prompts. You ever heard of Lollipop?
Wait a minute. Hold up a second.
Yeah, what?
Oh, yeah, yeah, I know Lollipop. Wait, no, I don't know Lollipop.
You don't know Lollipop?
No, never met him before, dude.
Oh, damn. Well, he's got some shit. I actually paid him $6,500 to do a diss track on a guy.
Wait, wee? Oh shit!
Listen.
I want to hear his stuff.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I don't have any. I don't know how to get to it, but if you ever see him, I guess he lives down on Grove Street.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he's part of Wu Chang. In the recording studio in the house and shit.
Na 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 na. Lil Earth, I like that he made a new character for it, chat. Dark Chef, thank you for the gifted sub. Tagster, thank you for the 2 months, man. Curious, is it ever weird trying to remember what info Brian, Tuggz, and Nino? I'll keep an eye. You do well though, brother. The trick to playing multiple characters, and remembering what they know is that you try to keep a running tally of, this can be annoying to one person characters, right? Like, I always think it's strange when someone's like, how do you know the law, right? Like, because they're kind of implying you're getting meta info, right? Or like they know too much, right? And I'll use that as an example because that was brought up in RP a little bit ago. Do I play a lawyer? Yes. Do I play a cop? Absolutely. But that doesn't necessarily mean that a everyday citizen isn't going to know like basic shit, because especially one that's been through the system before. For example, IDing by it with a mask, or
welcome to the life of a lawyer, by the way. Do a lot of standing around.
Wait, wee?
Yep.
Damn, dude. I feel like this should be easy. I don't know why they being so complicated, bro. Like, this motherfucker pulled someone over with a mask, dude. And
yeah, I'm not even sure if they can reverse the charges after they've applied them. I think it has to go to court. So
oh shit, dude.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what happens after they've already processed it.
I mean, I'm down. Like, I'm down to just bring it to court, to be honest. I mean, fuck it. I think it'd be good, yo. Because, like, I bet there are other motherfuckers who, like, probably went through this shit. And, like, you know, like, I'm probably not the first one. I'm just the first one, like, no, dude. I will stand up for my First Amendment rights, dude.
You already know how I feel. Just First Amendment rights.
Exactly, dude.
I agree. It's a good case to make. And even if, you know, if nothing else, like even if the, you know, the police feel like, well, they didn't have a.
I make myself laugh with Tuggz of how dumb it is.
I don't.
That I get to
why
say.
They couldn't ask a person to take a mask off.
Yeah.
Seems like a lawful order.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, and I've known this guy, bro. I've ran into this guy. Like I had a situation at Senior Buns, and like he took my no, like yesterday.
Well, if you'd asked somebody to take the mask off, and then he could identify them, then this would be solved. So.
Exactly, dude. Yeah, so the way that I do it is I try to say to myself, what was my interaction? What was the situation that led me to learn something? If you play multiple characters over time, you learn those little tricks and it becomes a lot easier, right? So for example, when he brought up Lollipop, do I know who Lollipop is? I had to ask myself, I know who he is, dasMEHDI does, but I was like, when did Tuggz meet Lollipop? And if I don't remember, dasMEHDI doesn't remember, even if, let's say, I did run into him, I will only use the information based on what I personally, dasMEHDI, remembers. Like, when did Tuggz meet him and what was that interaction? That is all my character is going to know. Now, that does lead to situations where as a streamer ends up sometimes getting, you know, chatters that are like, well, remember that one time and hear all the details. Oh my God, I can't remember this. You know what I mean? You'll run into those situations, but you just like learn to ignore that, because at the end of the day, if you yourself do not remember the encounter and how you acquired the information, just skip over it. What's the worst that happens? Worst that happens is someone re-gives you the info, you know? Because keep in mind, right, chat, there's like 4,100 of you. Out of all 4,100, some segment of y'all are going to remember some interaction more than others. So for y'all, you might be like, oh, dude, I remember that situation vividly. But I myself and others may not. You know what I mean? I hope that helps. The key rule is if you don't remember the encounter, just pretend you don't know. This means more interaction, more conversation, RP. Damn, dude, what the fuck? I did like rewriting the Constitution right now on the phone.
I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, yes.
I'm almost done here. I'm almost done.
Hello, Mr. Conwood. How you doing?
Howdy, I'm doing good. Give me a minute. I'm trying to. I got a boat with about 9 holes in it, and I'm trying to plug them all at the same time. So.
Oh shit! Do you need some help? I can plug.
No, we're good.
I'll steal them myself. It's fine.
No, Archer, please, wait. Here.
Come on over here, sir.
Archer,
okay.
Damn it. Hold on. Here, I gotta.
Seems to be a little bit of discourse happening, huh?
I think I might have woken them up.
I don't think they're a thing. I don't think.
Oh yeah, you're not wrong.
You know, it's kind of crazy.
What's that?
That whatchamacallit, it did just drop the citation. Like this ain't the end of the world. It's just a citation, no?
Yeah, hold on. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. So, based on the situation, the circumstances that happened, it seems like I messed up, and this is on me. There's some complications here as far as the identification process goes, specifically regarding the mask and if someone had provides ID and they don't already have a profile picture. So it's a little bit deeper of a resolution I'm trying to come to here, but ultimately what I'm gonna do is I'll just were you guys looking just the charges to get dropped here for the traffic stop?
Well, I'm a little bit concerned because the charges are already processed and he was already billed. So I think the only legal way for us to handle it is to go to traffic court. I don't know
I can call a judge and see if it's possible.
hell yeah,
because
dude.
I mean,
if you don't mind, I don't want us to get into a situation where we did something illegal with the records because
I understand. Ultimately here, what we're agreeing is that I'm just going to drop the charges for the traffic stop, which is just a speeding and driving on the wrong side of the road. And drop that. Now honestly, I don't here's what I could do is I don't see any need for, I don't know if we'll actually need to go to court over this. What I can do is I can contact the judge and say, hey, I'd like to, remove these charges. And I believe it was a fault to no fault but my own.
Can we go to court anyways, just so the judge know? Because there might be other people that have the problem too. I love court.
Let
me see if I can. There's no judges in the city right now, but I can make a request if you want that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine by me if that's what we want to do. Help me understand. So if the driver was wearing a mask, what's stopping you from giving them a lawful order to take the mask off?
Well, then let me ask you a question. Now, if someone has no profile picture, what does removing the mask change?
Well, it allows. So here's what I would argue, and this is just my opinion on the matter. If you ask them to remove it, at least if it goes to court, you can say, "I saw that person." It doesn't necessarily guarantee that the ID matched the person, right? But it gives you the ability to positively.
How do you floss, Chad?
Right, but let's say I pull over John Doe and he gives me Barry's ID and I have no previous interaction with him and I attempt to take off the mask and now I forever look at this guy as Barry, but that's not actually Barry, it's John Doe. And he has no profile picture and we haven't been able to fingerprint him.
But that should be litigated. That's the
right, but we also don't have during that traffic stop is what we're just trying to talk about and figure out. Is unless in this case it sounds like I said it was my fault because it looks like I know who Lil Tuggz is, so because this person didn't look like Lil or because this person was talking differently and sounded differently, I should have taken the initiative to force him to take off the mask off. But if there wasn't that, based off what I'm understanding here, I wouldn't be able to force him to take off his mask.
Yeah, this is kind of where the law is
because we don't have any. We can't force someone to take off their mask during this because my argument would be, Lil Tuggz here would say, well,
Brian,
why am I being forced to take off the mask? I already gave you my ID and I said, well, to identify you, but how is taking off his mask going to change anything when he doesn't have a mugshot in his record or a profile picture? You see what I'm saying? How would that change that identification process?
And that's in my opinion why it opens the door for litigation, right? It lets the courts decide. So just my legal advice would be just to the mask, right? Or to tell them to take off the mask and see what happens. But again, it's inconsequential. It's whatever you guys want to do. It's your discretion at that point, right?
You guys play Power?
It's right now. It's kind of like this, right? So the way the new government is established, any sort of like existing mainland case law, any kind of stuff like that, none of that's being brought in. You can look at the public docket and an attorney tried to bring in Brady v. Maryland, which is a very, very important law because it essentially kind of makes the prosecution provide the defense exculpatory evidence that they find. That motion was essentially, they said Brady doesn't exist here and we're not bringing it in. So it didn't necessarily fully deny the motion or not set any evidence rules or precedents, but it's just one of those things where they want everything that is defined in our law to be defined in the courts or through the legislation. So any sort of gray area, my recommendation for both sides is take it to court.
Yeah, it looks like a judge is gonna be able to take it in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Cool.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, so ultimately I'm not gonna press the charges here for it. So you're just you're gonna appeal it and I'm just gonna no contest it. and then you know, we can go from there. In the future, just so even if obviously in this case I probably should have known better, but in the future, if someone does pull over, Lil Tuggz, are you good to take a photo, Lil Tuggz, and have it in your system of what you look like, so this doesn't happen again? You
Wait.
don't get billed incorrectly.
What do you mean? Why would I need to take a photo?
Well, I'm asking you, right? Because ultimately,
I'm
if someone
famous.
pulls
My
you
photos
over,
all over the internet.
right? Well, if that's the case, are you willing to take a photo to put it in the system now?
Wait, what the hell? Do you want to also search me too?
No, sir. That's not what I'm saying.
You want to tread on my First Amendment rights?
No, sir. That's not what I'm saying, Mr. Miller. I'm saying because the situation happened, and to hopefully avoid it from happening in the future, is to have a profile picture of what you actually look like. That way, if someone does try to present your stolen identification in the future, and let's say they don't have an idea of who you are previously, obviously in this case,
Yeah,
I
but
should have known
Suarez,
better.
you know who I is, dude. You could have been like,
Yes, but this will apply for officers who don't. And for people who don't. That way you don't, because I'm not the only
wait, do you
officer
think
out there.
everyone's going around saying that they're using my name? And
I mean, it sounds like someone has your identification.
God,
That's not
dude.
you, sir.
oh my God, yesterday I went on I typed the wrong, a thing into the web browser, and there was a bunch of pop-ups with like, people wrestling with each other naked and stuff, and then I installed something, and then like, oh my God, dude, do you think someone hacking me, dude?
I don't know. That sounds like
Why are you
someone you
laughing?
might not.
Yo, dude, someone like in my computer and stuff, dude. Maybe
I want to consult an IT professional.
I'm gonna have to put my phone like on the dresser door when I take a poop, dude.
You have a dresser in your bathroom?
No, I gotta put it outside because I don't know if that phone gonna turn on, dude. Like you heard, like Apple can like turn your phone on and stuff like whenever they want. What if the hackers turn it on, dude?
Yeah, I'm not sure, Mr. Miller, but you prefer to go on Mr. Miller or Lil Tuggz?
I like to be called Lil Tuggz, dude. That's my street name, homie.
Okay, Lil Tuggz. Well, going back to where we're at here, are you willing to take a picture to put in the system?
I mean, I just trying to get my
prevent it
ticket
from
taken
happening?
off, bro.
Well, that's what we're going to. We're going to go and we're going to go get that removed right now.
Yeah,
But I'm
that's up to
asking
you.
you to prevent. I mean,
Mr.
Mr. Roy, you
Royo,
can advise
what
them.
you
You can
thinking?
advise them as you see fit. But like I said, to avoid this happening in the future, to where an officer might not have rapport with you or might know who you are, to avoid this happening, you get a bill like this. Having a profile picture is the best thing that you can probably do right now to avoid this happening in the future, because then we'll have a face to the name.
The best legal advice I can give is, if you consent to give this to the police, they can use it to exonerate you. They can also use it against you. So it's your choice at the end of the day whether or not you want to give the police officer your photo or not.
I rather not.
Okay.